The poor money that you pay into child support does not necessarily go to that custodial parent. Right. The state is paying themselves back first. And so when you get a mother or a father that's saying, I'm not getting this money that you're sending, they likely are telling you the truth. They are not getting that money because the state is going to get their money first.
They make it seem like child support is you, like, for your child. But if you look at Title 4D of the 1975 Social Security Act, it literally tells you that child support was created solely to repay back the state for the money that they was giving out from the cash aid, the Medicaid, the food stamp, the WIC, all of that. That's the only purpose. That's what child support is.
Yesterday,
Child support is fraud. I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Ra Kwakadash and salutation to the elders, the apostles, bishops, and the brothers who are laboring in truth, and to you sincere sisters who are taking care of the home, taking care of your children, loving Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, loving your husband, and learning the word in silence and diligent. Learning the word in silence and salakia and being diligent in the word. So I wanted to talk about this for a second. This is called the child support fraud. A lot of people don't understand that child support is an entrapment to keep you broke. It's not for your well-being, and it's not for the betterment for your life. It's institutionalized to cause stress, to demonize you, and if you're not smart, you will get caught in a trap. All right? So this is very important. I want you guys to understand that. Okay? So you have this lady here, this sister here, she used to be a child support case manager. So she understands the severity of the law. But we know the root of it. We know that this is the plight of Esau, because this is one of his traps and snares to get you to conform and put you in some kind of financial prison. See, what Esau do is there's always some kind of prison form to keep you bound. Whether it's physical prison where they lock you up behind bars. It could be a mental prison where it's heavily stressed and give you some form of PTSD or some kind of trauma. You have financial prison where your money is being tied down to many factions if you're not wise enough to take care of your money. If you're not wise enough to take care of your money, what's going to happen is you're going to be behind, okay? And we know that money is not everything for the soul, but it's a financial tool for us to live day to day, okay? So we don't worship money. We worship Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. So when you see stuff like this, don't be surprised, because it's already been written in the act. It's already been written blatantly in your face. So they're very blunt, and they're going to stick with it. This thing is forever. Once the bill is signed, it's signed, because the reason why they passed this bill, I believe, was under I got to look at the president again. We're going to look at it in a minute. The reason why this bill was passed is because when the Edomites see you Israelites, us, our people, rise up and doing the necessary things, and we don't need his help, or we don't need his so-called white dollar, and when we have our communities in order, have our neighborhoods in order, having our own doctors, our own lawyers, our own healthcare practices, our law firms. We have our own generational wealth building in our community. We have our own banking, our own banks, everything, man. So the perfect example is that it worries them because they don't know what we thinking. They don't know what's in our thought process. So Edom he is a control freak. He wants to know what are you thinking, because he don't know if the thoughts that may come out of mind is to get rid of him. And that's part of it. We do want to get rid of you, but the so-called black men and so-called black women, which are not black, you're brown. You know what I'm saying? It's have been proven as time and time again that we had destroyed them in the midst of their atrocities being done towards us. Okay? So what he did now is he said, okay, we can't keep you physically in shackles, so we're gonna use other tactics that's benefit our people but hurt you in the process. But if our own people get caught in that, we don't give a damn. So Edom don't really give a damn by himself, but he'll rather see himself rise to the occasion, right? He'll see himself rise to the occasion and making sure that his family have, because he don't want you to have any kind of money. He don't want you to rule. He don't want you to live by him. He don't want you to eat where they eat. He do not care. Now, some of these people know how to hide it very well, but we know how to spot them. You know what I'm saying? None of them are exempt from us kicking their ass. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to doing the righteous thing, because the things they have done to our people is so demonizing. But this goes back to us. This go back to us. This go back to us. Of us. I'm sorry, y'all. Salakia. I'm watching this young girl, man. She got this pit bull, and this pit bull can't even She can't even hold this pit bull, man. This pit bull ran. He running over here, almost attacking Jake. And this little girl, she probably had to be no more than probably like 11 or 12, man, maybe 13. You know what I mean? She's real frail, real skinny, man. Probably had to weigh like 95 pounds, man. 100, maybe 105, 110. This pit bull probably weigh like 180, 190. And the pit bull broke off from my hand. She can't. It's crazy, man. Jake, Eve, if you got animals, man, and if you can't take care of them, you can't control them, don't have them, man. Don't have them. Cause when you got animals like that, man, people out here walking, they terrified, man. The Lord put the terror. He'll put the terror on you with these animals. I'm sorry, that was a little sidebar. So anyway, let's dive into this, okay? Give me 1 second. All right, so I took a screenshot of this, and it says, compilation of the Social Security laws, Part D, child support and establishment of paternity. It says, Section 45142 U.S.C. 651, for the purpose of enforcing the support obligations owed by non-custodial parents to their children and the spouse or former spouse with whom such children are living, locating non-custodial parents, establishing paternity, obtaining child and spousal support, and assuring that assistance in obtaining support will be available under this part to all children. Right? Whether or not eligible for assistance under a state program funded under Part A, for whom such assistance is requested, there is hereby authorized to be appropriated for each fiscal year a sum sufficient to carry out the purpose of this part. So basically, they telling you right here, it's not for the child. Whether you're divorced, whether the woman is she goes on a government assistance program, the money's is being allocated back to the government, and whatever is left, that's what you get for the child. So some people may not even get none, because if you're getting all this government assistance, the government got to take what theirs first. So people that got food stamps, all these things, man, the government is taking theirs first, and the government is going to get it. Okay, the government is not giving things for free. This so-called Edom, I'm assuming so-called white man, what he do is he's gonna make you pay. You think you getting something for free? You think you getting something good? Nah, you ain't getting nothing good or nothing for free. You understand? He's going to make you pay for it. He's gonna make binding contract. You're gonna sign it, and you're gonna agree to those terms, and then he's gonna fuck you in the end if you can't get your act right. You know what I'm saying? It's a trap, man. All right, let's go to the next one. It says Part A, block grants to states for temporary assistance for needy families. It says this section 4.1.42 U.S.C 601. It says, in general, the purpose of this part is to increase the flexibility of states in operating a program designed to, 1, provide assistance to needy families so that children may be cared for in their homes or in their homes of relatives. So it sounds like it's saying, oh, wow, that sounds great. That sounds good. Don't be fooled. Don't be manipulated by this. It's not good and it's not great. Let's go to, let's read down. So number 2, in the dependency of needy parents on government benefits by promoting job preparation, work, and marriage. So the child support is going to be used all around the board, whether you're a single parent mother, right, or a single father, or whatever the case may be. If you're a single mother and you got a job and you get child support, then you might get all the allocated funds. But if you on their government assistance program and you trying to get child support, they're going to get their money first, because automatically the government says, wait a minute, where's the child's father? Okay, all right, we're gonna put him on child support. It's automatic. If these women, so that's why I tell you men. If a lot of these women do not want to accept being a single mother, a lot of these women don't want to be a wife in a home, and they don't want to work, and they don't want to listen to you, right? And you take care of the home, all right? Don't have no children by these type of women. If these women want to be a single mother, right? They want to be on government assistance, and you keep giving them pregnant, that's their way out. They don't want to have you to be a father. All right? They want you to lose so they can win from their white daddy. And by them winning from their white daddy, right? You losing, you get your check garnished. Right? And all these things is fucked up, man. Okay? A lot of these women, they don't care to love you. They'll sleep with you. Okay? They'll do all these things with you in the bed. But once that that lust is over for the next 5 or 10 minutes, 15 minutes, however, right, that you're doing with the girl, once you raise back up, she hates your ass again. All right? Okay, hold on, guys. Now, you know what? Let me finish reading. It says prevent and reduce the incidence of out of wedlock pregnancies and establish annual numerical goals for preventing and reducing the incidence of these pregnancies, and 4, encourage the formation and maintenance of 2-parent families. B, it said no individual entitlement. This part shall not be interpreted to entitle any individual or family to assistance under any state program funded under this part. So there you go. So, that's why I tell you niggas, man, when you seeking a woman and you looking at a woman, man, you better know what you're getting yourself into, man. Evaluate her. If she's telling you automatically that, I'm on government assistance, I ain't working, I ain't doing this, and a lot of these women talk a lot of big shit because they get an apartment through Section 8. A lot of these women don't really get an apartment about working and earning it. You got black men out here that's working hard, diligently, working to get their own place because they know that if they live with you and they under you, right? That's what this is what this become. Throw the black man out, but the so-called black woman, she's still gonna dibble and dabble with the black man, and she gonna do things with him, right? Playing both of y'all. She's taking the white man's money, having sex with you. She's getting the sex. All right? She's getting the sex from you. She's getting the money from her white counterpart. Okay? All right? And if you piss her off, guess what she's gonna do? She's gonna kick you out, do all these things. Okay? This stuff is not right. It's not right, man. It's not right. And this is what Esau do. Esau is a clever bastard. All right? Let me turn this down. All right? Esau is a clever bastard, man. I'm telling y'all don't want to get involved with this type of shit, man. You don't want to get involved with this type of BS, all right? Now let's go to the this real quick. Hold on, guys. All right, guys. Okay. It says the 1975 Child Support Act was part of the Social Security Act and was enacted under the Gerald Ford administration. So Gerald Ford was the one who Gerald Ford was the one that signed the bill. It came under his administration. He's a devil, man. They're all devils, man. Okay. With President Ford signing the legislation in January 1975, the act established a national child support collection system, which Ford supported, despite having concerns about federal involvement in domestic issues. So he didn't give a fuck what was going on. He's just a puppet. He's doing what the elites are telling him to do. All right? He's the devil. Okay, key details. Act, the Child Support Enforcement, CSE, program established by section of the Social Security Act. It was signed January 4, 1975. Purpose, to help families obtain consistent child support payments, remain self-sufficient, and rely less on public assistance. You know, so which is that only, like I said, that only applies if a woman have a job, she be on child support. That's when she really seen the real allocated funds that's being generated more. But other than that, it's not benefiting them. All it's doing is you're just paying taxes back to the government. That's all you're doing. That's all you're doing. You know what I'm saying? This is a dirty ass game. All right. So you men out there, you better be very careful, man. Don't take a woman in. She has certain states. If the woman could prove that even though you're not the father, you had no sexual relations with this girl, but you got this girl living in your home, and she can prove that because you want to be nice, guess what they're going to do? They're going to put you on child support. Then when you look at your check, then she get child support garnishment because she already notified the government assistance where she living at now, right? In order for her to receive her mail and stuff to come in. Now that she got the address on file, now when they look up their address, they're going to see who lives there, who's the head of household. They're going to garnish his check. How I know this? Because this is the true case of a brother that happened in Texas. This brother, right, mother, okay, knew the girl, right, her son, and this girl grew up together. He had no sexual relation with this girl whatsoever. The girl said they never had sex. He said he never had sex with this girl. She had a child already. She just didn't have a place to stay. So she asked the mother, can I have no place to go. I'm homeless. And so what the mother did is say, okay, look, no problem. You can stay here with me and my son. It's not a problem. And guess what? They didn't put the child support on her. She's a woman. They put child support on the man. So he's like, I don't even know this girl. She came out of nowhere. We don't know what she's doing in her life. You know what the court said? court said, yo, we don't care. You know what that's called? That's called estoppel. The estoppel law states that if you can prove that this person has some kind of interaction, or he around that child every day, right? He is entitled to pay child support. That's why I tell you niggas, man, stop being around women with these kids, man. Get your own children with a woman that have no fucking kids, okay? And some people don't even want children because of these laws, man. You know? So once you lay down with a woman and she get pregnant, I'm telling you, be very careful, man. Be very careful, because women play games just as well with the government. She know how to finagle the government, and if you're not wise and you're not smart, you get caught up, you're gonna get in trouble. All right? Let's get this home a second. All right, so estoppel is also can be used against you in a lot of these child support things too, because if you tell a woman that you promise her that you're going to do something, even if it's not in contract or in writing, this woman or this person can use this against you in the court of law without any contract agreement. And that shit is real. That shit is real, yo. All right. Let's read this. It says, estoppel is a legal doctrine that stops a person, right, from asserting a claim or right that contradicts their prior actions, statements, or established legal facts, preventing them from causing unjust harm to another party who relied on those previous circumstances. It's a principle of consistency used to hold individuals or entities accountable for their past conduct and to prevent them from taking contradictory legal positions. Key types include collateral estoppel, which bears relitigating issues already decided in a previous case, all right, and promissory, excuse me for my pronunciation, estoppel, which prevents someone from breaking a promise if another party relied on it. You see? So if you promise these women, oh, don't worry about it, you can stay here, you good, nah. And if these things should happen, they can use this against you as well. So do not promise people anything. Don't promise people nothing. You tell them, well, all right, well, you know what, we'll see. All right, no problem. All right, cool. You do it based on what the circumstances may, it may be. Like, what it says. Different circumstances inquires different things. All right. Let's get a couple scriptures, and we're gonna close it out. All right. Let's go to you know what? Let me get this. Hold on, guys. You know what? Yeah, let me do this. It says Joshua 23:13. It said, "Know for certainty that the Lord your power will no more drive out any of these nations from before you. And they shall be snares and traps unto you, and scourges in your sides, and thorns," right, "in your eyes, until ye perish from off this good land which the Lord your power hath given you." So their obligation, their duty is to get rid of you, is to hurt you, and even if it take your life, let it be so. They don't care. They're not here for you to win. And if you're a so-called black man, a so-called black woman, and you're successful in this planet, you got to be very careful, because the enemy is watching you, and they hate to see you have it. Okay? So do not, I repeat, do not waste your resources on foolish things, foolish acts. Stay away from people, because people have evil inclinations that can hurt you, okay? So be very careful, all right? Let me get this right here. Hold on. Let's go to Ecclesiastes 7:26. It says, and I found more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth Yahweh shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. So you got a lot of these men, they get swallowed up by Eve. A lot of wicked Eve, because you so naive and you so damn stupid, and you get involved and you let her destroy you. Primarily, a lot of good brothers get destroyed because they think that this woman is a good woman because she know how to use the game. She know how to reel you in. She know how to manipulate you. She'll soak you dry, man. And once she soak you dry, then she start doing shit to you. Once she know that she got you, she's like, yeah, I got him. Now I'm gonna start doing this. Now I'm gonna start doing that. Little by little, little by little. And then when you finally realize that she ain't shit, it's too late. You gotta spot them already, and don't be tricked and fooled by these bitches, man. Okay? Do not do it. And it's not fair for the good sisters, because a lot of you evil women, you make it bad for good sisters to really be loved and be and get married and want to do the right things in the eyes of the Lord. Okay? You make it very, very hard for men to really trust that, because you don't abuse it so badly that men today do not want to deal with it. They don't want to take a chance of playing human roulette with you, you know what I'm saying, with their resources, because resources are very important to a man, because whatever he got, that's what helps him survive. Why would I lose my survival to give to you, and you taking it and you're splurging it, and then you go to the next man and you bust a nut on his dick in the bed while he going through this child support bullshit. He's going through hell. If he can't make his child support payments, they will lock him up. In most states, they will put you in jail or get your license suspended. You'll go you're gonna be poor, okay? You're gonna be homeless. They don't give a fuck if you're on a bench. That money better go to that fucking child or back to the state. Either way, you lose. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Don't let people manipulate you. Don't let the system chew you up. Be smart. Whatever you owe them, pay it back and move on. Do not put yourself in unnecessary debt. If you're going to have sexual relations with a woman, please put a condom on. We all guilty. We all had sexual relations without using a condom. We all have done it. Obviously, if you got children, you know what I'm saying? So please be very careful of the women that you're choosing in your life. Ladies, stop choosing bad men that are raised by single mothers who destroy the home. Because you get with these type of men and you think that's normal. These type of men are the Pookies and Ray Rays. These type of men that don't care, they get away with the murder. But when you want to get the good guy, right? Or if you do get him, you treat him like shit, because you realize that little bastard that you got look just like the Pookie or the Ray Ray, and you so mad, you look at that child and you penalize that child because you want to make that nigga suffer, because you see his image right there in the midst of your face. So you get upset and you want to make this child suffer. And especially when he come a teen and you got no man in the home, you say, yo, I need you to pay the rent, I need you to do this. That's not his fucking job. Your job is to provide. Since you didn't know how to keep that, you ran the financial backbone out the home. Now you want to pay the rent? Fuck out of here. And a lot of you women, you take these young women and you train them how to be a husband. You train them how to be independent. You train them how to be a man. You can't train women how to be a man. And a lot of these men, you train them men how to be wives, to be submissive to an independent woman. That's off and it's demonic. And the Lord going to judge you because you out of order, you out of place. And it's not right. Okay? So a lot of you women doing these things, you better cut that shit out. Because guess what? Judgment's coming to y'all, to America, man. Babylon's going to suffer. It's going to pay for its damn iniquities. You're going to go down, man. All right? So everything you do is being monitored and being watched by the Lord, man. The Lord see everything that you're doing. He's going to get these Edomites. He's going to get them off the face of this planet. And they off, man. Okay? They're off by everything they do. They're off, man. The Lord is going to vaporize these bastards. And for those who side with the enemy, you're going down with the enemy. Okay? For those who are listening to the Lord and that come back to the Lord, they will get a chance to get the kingdom, okay? They will get a chance to get the kingdom, and they will be delivered by Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. So I hope this video is edifying, man. Oh, you know what? Let me get one more, and I'm going to close it out. Yeah, this is Psalms 55:20. It says, he hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He have broken his covenant. So that's what Esau do. He make all these stipulations. He make all these contractual agreements, and then he breaks them. But if you do it, you going to jail. You going down. But if he do it and he making these contracts, how can he go to jail? Okay? Depending on the circumstance. Okay? But if you break his contract, you going down. He don't give a fuck. If you sign to a label or you doing this and you order and you can't pay them back, what they're gonna do? It's called 360 deal. They're gonna take your house, your car, your everything, even the will that your mother or your grandmother have for you. They're taking that too. They don't give a damn. They don't want you. They want to recoup what they lost. Esau is not playing with you, man. Stop making contracts with this bastard. We all under a contract. Because we working at a job. When you work for a job, you get hired, you sign all these papers, you sign your life away. So you're under a contract. But guess what? Don't let him trying to manipulate you. Learn his system. Okay? And try to benefit you, but do less for him. But make sure you're doing your job. And so you get the fuck up out of there. Alright? So with that being said, I hope this video is edifying. Shalom.